Hey guys, it's Jonathan, Wrestling Talking the Shop, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to do Today in Wrestling History for February the 18th, or 19th, I'm sorry, 19th. Let's see. But anyway, it is the 19th. We're going to get it going. On this day in 1968, one of the pioneers of professional wrestling, George Hackenschmidt, died in London at the age of 90. And, I think he was like one of the early pioneers of pro wrestling, you know. But anyway, on this day in 1995, Hulk Hogan retained the WCW Heavyweight Championship by disqualification against Vader in the main event of Super Brawl in Baltimore, Maryland. Sting and Randy Savage were victorious over the Avalanche and Big Bubba Rogers, and Harlem Heat retained the WCW Tag Team Championship. On this day in 1996, at WWF Raw taping from Cincinnati, Ohio, WWF champion Bret Hart defeated Triple H and gave Hemsley his first pinfall loss in a singles competition on WWF TV. On this day in 2000, Justin Credible and Lance Storm defeated Tommy Dreamer and Tatanka, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but for the ECW tag team titles at a taping on ECW on TNN. And on this day in 2002, Spike Dudley and Taz lost the WWF tag team champions to Chuck and Billy at the SmackDown tapings in Illinois. And if you're not familiar, Chuck and Billy, Billy was Billy Gunn, who's still doing it today with the Acclaim. He's been doing it a long time, since the early 90s, late 80s. I know for the early 90s, this is where I first come in introduction with him with the Smoking Guns. At this day in 2005, at the first part of the Ring of Honor 3rd anniversary celebration show in New Jersey, Ricky Reyes and Rocky Romero defeated BJ Weimer and Dan Maff for the ROH tag team titles. In the main event, Austin Aries retained the heavyweight title against Colt Cabana. And on this day in 2006, WWE No Way Out Kurt Angle retained the World Heavyweight Champion against The Undertaker in one of the most underrated matches in WWE history. Also, Rey Mysterio lost his WrestleMania World Title match opportunity against Randy Orton, and Chris Benoit defeated Booker T for the U.S. Champion. And on this day in 2007, the Battle of the Billionaires storyline went into play at WrestleMania XX. Let's see, what was that? XXIII, 3 eyes. Was it like 20? That's like 23, ain't it?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, it got underway when Mr. McMahon handpicked his representative, Umaga.
It's yeah, it's 23.
It's what?
23.
Yeah, that was one. Anyway, 23. He's handpicked Representative Umaga, defeated Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental title on WWE Raw from Bakersfield, California. Also, Melina defeated Mickie James for the WWE Women's Champion. That was like the biggest WrestleMania there was up until The Rock come back. I believe it was Bobby Lashley was working for Donald Trump, and Umaga. That's the way William Regal used to say it. Umaga was for Vince McMahon. Anyway, on this day, we'll get to all the WrestleManias. I'm sure when we get there, it'll be a 10-minute history segment. But anyway, on this day in 2012, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk retained their WWE and World Heavyweight Championships in 2 featured Elimination Chamber matches. On this day in 2018, Braun Strowman won a gauntlet match on the Go Home edition from WWE Raw from Phoenix, Arizona to enter the Elimination Chamber match. On this day in 2020, on the 20th edition of AEW Dynamite from Atlanta, Georgia, AEW Tag Team Champions Hangman Page and Kenny Omega defended their titles against Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. in arguably the most acclaimed AEW bout to that point in time. And that's going to wrap it up, guys, for Today in Wrestling History. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell.